We got an emergency off the record we gotta do.
Okay, let's do it.
Emergency.
Are we still careful?
We're gonna start trying to incorporate the two.
Okay.
Careful, boy. What's on the record because it's actually news.
They found the body of Brian Laundrie just now.
What?
Confirmed.
100% confirmed. Dental records.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wait, so did he kill himself? He killed the chicken and then he killed himself?
We're assuming that.
No cause of death.
Nobody knows.
They said the FBI is gonna let us know today.
Really?
He went into the forest or hiding or whatever. He could have just died out there. Just hiding.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not killed himself. Like, he could have just fucking starved and shit.
He's not an Eagle Scout like Anthony.
Yep.
Yeah. If he was an Eagle Scout, he would have fucking been chill, dude. He would have been fine.
Nope. He couldn't fucking tie those knots.
They were in like Florida, right?
Florida.
Yeah, he could have eaten like an alligator or something.
On a Florida trail.
It's always so not satisfying when a murderer also dies.
I know.
Unless he got murdered.
Unless he got murdered
There's no
by
closure.
like the family or something.
By the real
Even
killer.
the murderer.
Yeah, by the real killer. That's always interesting.
Like third killer. This
Yeah.
is like a TV show all of a sudden.
They're saying that they found some, like, other body, like, remains with the stuff that he had or whatever.
Yeah, they're saying they found partial human remains. They just confirmed that it belongs to him with dental records.
Okay.
And they told Brian's parents, and then they basically, were able to help confirm.
I wonder how long he was dead for. For them to see the body being completely unidentifiable, you know?
Yeah, and decomposed.
Yeah.
Wait, did they just find like a skeleton? Is that what I'm not super keeping up to date with what's
They
happening.
said decomposed. I don't know what that means.
They're saying remains, and then they said dental records, so we're just assuming.
So it's just bones and maybe some like random ass flesh that didn't get to decompose.
They literally
Who knows?
said dental records, Michael.
Okay.
Who knows?
So it's just
Stop guessing. Keeps guessing. It's like, oh, is it a hat? No, it's in the teeth.
It's Brian Landry's hat. With his initials on it.
Was it rotted? Was it?
like the dental,
was there a
the
dentist there?
dental
Like, that's
record.
the only way I can believe these dental records.
Dude, Mike would say some shit like that.
Exactly.
Is it with his history?
Mike's like, well, he could have been wearing a tooth necklace. Oh my god.
With his own teeth on it, because that's what serial killers do.
Michael's just like, how did he do it? I need to know how he did it.
How'd he get away, yo?
I'm all about these details. I just gotta know.
Who's your favorite serial killer of all time, Mike?
You know, I actually don't know very many serial killers. Like,
That's a funny ass question.
Top
His
5.
favorite ones are the ones who haven't been caught yet.
You wouldn't know about them.
You're not DJ enough to know about these guys. These are.
He's like, me.
He's on that list, dude.
Dude, also there was a guy who kind of looks like Brian Laundrie, I guess, and he was just hiking.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
And then a bunch of guys in riot shields with U.S. Marshals written on them,
No, really?
like confronted him and pointed guns at his face.
Wait, were they some like volunteers with U.S. Marshal seal?
No, dude. They I think someone saw this cat walking around, and then
He
they
did
thought
look
it was
like
him.
him.
Really?
He had a bald head, he had a beard, and I guess that's all you really need.
Have you guys been following this? Because when it first broke out, I was like, what's going on? You know, this is fucking crazy. A YouTuber. I didn't know that they had a YouTube channel, all this stuff. And then the most interesting part was the uploaded footage by the police department.
Body cam.
The body cam. And you can see the whole thing, and it obviously looks like a bad relationship, you know? It's,
Well, apparently there's a secret body cam video.
oh, secret.
body cam.
Ain't keeping secrets.
What's so secret
It
about
says,
it?
with Brian Laundrie's death confirmed, will secret Gabby Petito body cam video be
She had
released?
one too?
Newsweek can confirm part of a film encounter between Brian Laundrie, his girlfriend Gabby Petito, and Utah's Moab Police
I
Department
love
will continue
Utah.
to be held back from the public for the foreseeable future.
Because they need to use it for court?
Body cam footage showing the aftermath of an alleged fight between Brian Laundrie and his girlfriend Gabby Petito.
Don't tell Charles not to call.
Transfixed the nation when it was released.
The mics.
Footage from 2 cameras attached to police officers showed the explosive immediate aftermath of a reported altercation between the two in the car. However, authorities have confirmed their intention to continue withholding clips from a 3rd police camera.
Damn, dude.
Also, there's an FBI agent who thought that he was being taken care of recently. He came out a couple of weeks ago and said that he thinks the reason why we haven't found him yet is because somebody's helping him.
Yeah.
A lot of people suspect the parents cooperating with, or like not cooperating with the police, is
They misdirected.
They're actually helping because when that fucker came home, when Gabby's parents were like, "Oh, where is she?" Whatever, they wouldn't even tell them that she didn't come home with him.
Interesting.
So they're saying that they were accomplice.
I see.
That's the suspicion.
Yeah. Because he came back, he bought a phone from AT&T, and then left it at his parents' house or in the car that he left in the woods or whatever the fuck, and he disappeared. So they all think, and then they took
That was the communication?
Yeah, the parents used that phone. So there's like a whole there's a whole burner.
It's sus.
So somebody was dropping off fucking apples to this fucker.
Yeah.
So he stays alive.
He was definitely getting hooked up, I think.
Because
But he died.
Yeah.
Because he didn't know Boy Scout skills.
And then he did.
Well, maybe,
Eagle Scout.
but maybe he killed himself after a certain amount of time. But I mean, dude, the fact that he didn't get caught for a month, over a month.
There was a manhunt, like a nationwide manhunt.
Even Dog the Bounty Hunter was on him.
Maybe Dog the Bounty Hunter killed him. You know?
That means he had to have been dead though,
body, dude.
like relatively soon after Gabby Petito.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of easy to get away with murder, huh?
Get away with it as long as you don't survive. I think it's super easy to get away with murder if you don't care about if you live or go to jail.
Hey, that's a fake body death.
What do you think about all the people who do get away with murder? It's pretty crazy.
Look, I mean, during the search, they found like 9 other people's remains. The search for,
Nah, it's not Gabby Petito. Fuck it.
Leave him. Let's go.
How many of those are accidents and murders, right?
Exactly.
Or even like driving back and forth from Vegas, there's just like empty land, right? I'm like, what if I just carried a body deep into the desert and then fucking dug up Vegas?
I guarantee you, when the mob ran Las Vegas, they murdered so many motherfuckers. Just watch the movie Casino. Joe Pesci, that motherfucker, killed so many people.
Joe Pesci, dude, how come he hasn't been caught yet?
I don't know what his name was on. Was it Nicky?
Yeah, Nikki. That's right. But the FBI agent was saying that all fugitives tire eventually. Many of them end up being on the run for well over a decade. So then
Holy
obviously,
shit.
yeah. So obviously this is a much different situation
dude.
because he was found dead just now.
Damn.
U.S. Marshals seems like a cool job because all you're doing is getting fugitives and transporting high-profile criminals from courts to courts.
All I think of.
So you're like a Uber for criminals.
That's tight.
A hunter.
Bounty hunter Uber.
Yeah, that's all you're
Like
doing.
Boba Fett.
Is that what Boba Fett does?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like Django Fett.
Yeah.
Like Django.
Unchained.
No
Yeah.
chains. Okay.
Yeah, but you're just catching bad guys, bad fellas.
But isn't Chewie a part of that crew too?
Chewie is a bounty hunter, yeah.
Yeah,
He's,
the D
but
is
he's like
silent.
with them, right?
But he's kind of furry, isn't he? Is he nice looking?
He's very furry, yeah.
Dog the Bounty Hunter is the most prolific fucking bounty hunter of all time, though.
Dog, I can't believe Dog didn't find this guy.
I know. He's got rusty, huh?
He probably did, and they discredited him, bro. That's what it is.
It's also out of his turf, though. He might not know that.
It's not
whole area.
Hawaii.
Yeah, you gotta.
It's Florida. That's as close to the bayou as it gets.
But he doesn't have the same connects, the contacts, like the guy he pays off at the corner, the homeless guy in a shopping cart that he could ask questions about.
That's true. Hawaii's pretty
He doesn't
small.
have like all those clue givers that he
Pigeons.
My buddy worked on a pool in that neighborhood where Dog the Bounty Hunter lives, and he says that fool has a big portrait of himself on the house lit. So if you drive by the neighborhood, you could see which one's his house because it's a big mural of himself.
That's classic.
I know.
But yeah, they're saying that, like you said, the parents have come under scrutiny, but they denied helping their son. So that's interesting too, because like I remember, this is like, I don't know, 15 years ago or something, I had a bunch of fucking card payment tickets from not paying the city when I got those parking tickets.
Oh, because you probably lived in like Hollywood or something.
I lived in Koreatown. It was crazy.
With those 6 signs on Tuesday, but not Thursday, but before 5, after 7.
So
They did it on purpose.
they came to impound my truck eventually because the tickets like double after a certain amount of time.
Oh, shit.
And I wasn't living in I was living in Koreatown, not in San Diego, where they went to get me and my truck. And my dad was like, I don't know where he is. I have no fucking clue.
Damn, your dad's a gangster.
Yeah, he was tight.
tight.
But like,
But you're taking
imagine
a shit in the bathroom.
No, but imagine like, now your kids wanted for murder or something crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what kicks into gear? Is it like your parental want to protect your kid and keep them okay?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck the law.
Right?
But also, my kid's a murderer. Fuck, do I have to murder them now?
Wow.
Today's video is brought to you by Tushy. All right, I have to give a huge shout out to Tushy because they sent me a nice little bidet 5 years ago, and I still have it today. Even though I move, I bring it with me everywhere. If I could bring it to every single toilet, I would, because it is a life and game changer using a bidet.
It's completely irreplaceable. If you've ever had diarrhea, which I know everyone has, don't fake, don't front out there, because I know you have too. Sometimes when you wipe you know, like even as much as you want to wipe as clean as possible, you don't get everything. With the tushy, it blasts it nice and clean to the point where my wife can lick it if she wants to, and I'll kiss her after. You know, that's how much I trust
How
it.
much it's like taking a bath and a shower at the same time.
In a very specific area.
Yep.
Because sometimes you're dressed in a suit because you're about to do some secret agent stuff.
Yeah, like you're about to be a spy and do spy things.
But you don't have time to take a full shower.
Nope.
But you know you're gonna get your ass licked later.
Yep.
So you want it to be clean.
Yeah, but also the cool thing of it all is it's really easy to install. Like, you don't really need a plug for electronics or anything like that. It just hooks up straight to the flushing mechanism of your toilet. I don't know what it's called, but it uses the water of that pressure, and it's really like diddly do. Who are you? It's so easy, you know.
Really do. Who are you?
Yeah. And that's why I think it's like super simple. It attaches to your toilet seat, all that. Really easy to use. And you know me, I got a fresh booty hole because of that.
So if you're looking for a clean booty hole, go to hellotushy.com/offtherecord to get 10% off plus free shipping. This is a special deal for our listeners only. Go to hellotushy.com/offtherecord to get 10% off. After you buy and install your Tushy, don't forget to add us and tag Hello Tushy so we can see what your bathrooms look like. Thank you guys.
I think that's what you have to do.
I think it depends on the law, the crime, the age. Because I remember in 5th grade, like everyone was just into stealing. And then I went to Save-Ons and I stole like a bunch of like mechanical pencils. I thought they were sick. And then this is on a Tuesday so my parents were divorced. And so my dad would see me on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and he'd pick me up from school. And we went to McDonald's. That was our go-to thing every Tuesday. And I was like, oh, Dad, I gotta take a piss. And I don't know how he knows. This fool catches me all the time. Fuck this fool. But we go to McDonald's, and because my pockets were bulging, right? So I'm like, I don't be walking around with plastic.
That's how he's catching your ass.
So I'm starting to take them all out of the packaging, and then I could like put it in my pockets. And my dad comes in, and I was in the shitter. So he kicks the door open and goes, what the fuck are you doing in there?
That breaks down a McDonald's bathroom.
Oh, I'm just organizing my pencils. And he goes, you fucking stole them? Of course, beats my ass in there. And then he takes me back to Save-Ons, and he goes, tell them that you stole from them. And then
And that's why Save-On doesn't exist no more, because you kept stealing. They don't get no business. You put them out of business, bro.
I was like, fuck, this is crazy. I thought my dad would I thought he was just gonna kick my ass and end it there.
Yeah.
But he
made you return it.
Yeah, he took me to Save-Ons, and then he told the person at the front desk to call the cops on me.
Oh my god.
And then did they do it?
No, he's like, no, it's okay, you know, 'cause I'm a kid. So he's like, no, it's okay, they brought it back, that's fine. He goes, no, call the police, he needs to learn, call the police, he needs to learn.
Dude, my mom did that to me too.
Dude, your parents are North Korean, you guys.
Yeah, for real. I was stealing candy out of remember the candy bags? Yeah. I don't know, I would steal some, and I thought I was so slick. I was like, my mom was like waiting for me in the aisle, and I was like, hold on, Mom, I want to just check something. I was like 7 or 8. And I'm like slowly looking at fucking boxes up there while I'm grabbing candy and putting it in my pocket. And I walk down the aisle. She's like, what's in your pocket?
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? She pulls out my pockets. Oh, there's a bunch of fucking candy that I stole.
Did you hit you right then and there?
Dude, she smacked the shit out of me. And then she went to the security guard and she's like, I'm gonna call the cops right now, let's go. And I'm like crying, like, no, please. Crying, I had to put the fucking candy back. She's like, all right, you're gonna go to jail. And I was like freaking the fuck out.
The best thing is when a little kid thinks they're going to jail. I'm going away, man.
Like, fuck, dude.
It's over. I'm 5 years old. My life is over.
That's it. I had my whole life ahead of me and I ruined it, dude. I fucking ruined it. By
Little
stealing-
7-year-old Nick with a big ass fucking ears and shit. He's like, fuck, Mom, you ratting ass bitch.
At least he can get DirecTV in prison.
Dude, those ears were giving it away, bro.
Yeah.
I couldn't get away with anything with those ears. Everybody would point at me like, yo, those fucking ears are big
Did
as
you
fuck.
see yourself like locked up like this and going into fucking jail and
I was
shit?
crying, bro. I was a little bitch, dude. If I was really hard, I would have just like not cried at all.
No, I was crying like a little bitch too.
Do you guys remember when the Little Mermaid movie came out and they had this little toy that you could dip in water and it was like a little flounder or whatever? And
Yes.
you could
Different
squirt,
colors.
it would squirt water out of his mouth.
yeah.
No, Mike.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where you were going with this.
Fucking
story.
way, Mike.
He stayed on brand. He stayed yellow, okay?
Okay.
But no, you squirt water out, right? So I was at my friend's house. I didn't get that toy. My friend had that toy. I don't even know. I was probably 5 years old or some shit. And I just like took the toy. I was like, this is a sick toy. Thank you very much. All right. But I knew enough not to like announce that I was taking the toy. I knew that I was taking
You had to be slick.
I knew I was stealing the toy. Fucking yeah. And then I get home and I'm like, Immediately get home, I'm so excited. I fucking put it in the sink, and I'm like splashing the little thing. And I'm like, this is so sick. And my mom was like, what's that? Where'd you get that? Like she immediately knew that was not mine. And I was like, oh, nowhere, nothing, and all that shit, And then she made me take it back she drove me right back to their house. Knocked on the door and made me give it back while I was crying and shit.
Your mom ratted you out.
We have this thing where it's kind of a joke because it's funny, but it's kind of serious. So like every time Taika goes to his cousin's house, he always comes like in the car ride back. He has like a new Spider or fucking new like Hot Wheel or something. I'm like, where'd you get that from? He goes, oh, Dominic and Dirk. That's his cousins. And I'm like, did you ask if you can have it? He goes, no. I'm like, that's stealing. And then so every time we visit again, we would be returning the toys that he stole last time. So now, before he leaves, we literally do a pat down. Like at the door, we're like,
He's TSA.
yeah, he's like doing that. We're fucking patting down his little
He does this.
Yeah, we're like, this motherfucker.
Let me ask you this: do you let him play with it in the meantime until you bring it back?
I do.
I know you do. What lesson is he getting?
You fucking enabler. I love it.
Unbelievable.
It's now just a system. You reinforced
Trade up for toys.
Yeah.
He's like, I play with him for a month.
It's like Blockbuster.
Why is he not getting his ass beat?
Yeah, bro.
Just checking in the new toys.
Boy, father of the fucking year in the room.
But in this situation, just to go back to your question though, like what as a parent would you do? Hypothetically, maybe these parents didn't know that Brian murdered her. Like, what would you do then? You don't
Like, I'm in trouble, I need help.
somebody's like, hey, your kid's a murderer, but you're like, I don't actually know if I don't know.
You think it's wishful thinking though?
Well, that's true because he could be lying to his parents. Because like, if I was a shitbag, right? Like, let's say, I murdered her. And then I'm like, oh fuck, what'd I do? Well, I'm not gonna tell my parents. I'll just be like, yeah, mom and dad, I lost her in the forest, and now everyone's gonna think that I killed her. I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
That's probably exactly what he
You're not
said.
gonna tell your parents the full
But a
story.
decent parent would be like, let's go to the police. That's
sure.
what my mom
You
would
have nothing
say.
to hide.
That's what everyone, your parents would probably not only say, let's go to the police, they'll say, what did you fucking do to her? Right?
Yeah, for sure.
His parents are like, run.
Right?
Just run.
Get a fucking burner phone, and then I'm gonna fucking go and give you some apples.
They got ideas already. They got a whole list of shit that happens if their son's a fucking murderer. Yeah.
They have go-backs ready to go. They knew their son was a murderer.
I don't know. I think I'd have to believe my kid, even if they were lying. Like, just like the
natural.
I just have to.
The first question is,
Anthony's not a
am I
snitch,
bigger
dude.
than my kid? Because I'm hoping that my kid grows up to be big and strong, but still a little bitch. Because I could fuck his ass up if he comes home and says stuff like this. And then because I have to think. Like, I can't
I'm
think
in line
angry.
to be his son.
What about you? What would you do?
I don't know. I feel like if I was the parents and I heard that, like, I would almost not want to know.
Mike would never go to his parents. He's not messy like that, bro.
Mike would just not want to know, Michael. That's not the scenario.
Mike wouldn't give a trail, dude. Nobody would know the people that Mike is
if your
murdered.
kid came to you and was like, hey dad, I think I killed someone. I didn't hear that.
Maybe, like, because they
Look at this situation. News everywhere. Family, news reporters outside your house. They're like talking to you. And you're just like, nah, I don't want to know about this.
So, like, I feel like when I
Drama freak.
No drama.
I'm staying out of this. No drama here.
Look, snip the phone line. Now my son can't even call me.
I could be like, I feel like I would be like, well, there's a lot of stuff that we don't know about this case, so, let's just do more investigation.
You'd be the greatest interview on television.
You would already be a suspect for saying that, dude. You just immediately.
But I wouldn't be, because I haven't done anything.
I think I'd...
How does he do it? This is like, for people who don't understand, like, we've played Mafia with this guy for so long. That's how he gets himself killed.
He's such a wild card. Nobody knows.
Such a wild card.
I'll be Mafia and Mike will talk like that, and I'm like, fuck, is this guy Mafia too? Like, I don't even fucking know. dude.
90% of what he said, I'm like, oh, he's making a good point. And then at the end, he just blows it.
Dude, I think I feel so guilty for the other family, like, even if it was an accident. So, like, let's say, like, my
Gabby's
kids
family?
went to go, yeah, like, what if it's not like a murder, right? But like they went on a road trip together, and then like she died because they were kayaking or whatever, drowned, whatever, like, right? And then it wasn't even malicious. I'd still feel fucking horrible that my fucking cum went out there and killed somebody or got somebody in trouble or act like an accident happened because of their wild ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like when you explain him as your cum.
My fucking cum.
My piece of cum, a piece of me went out there.
It only took 18 minutes to start talking about cum.
Yeah, dude.
Getting good today. Hey.
Well, because we had to give it some respect, man. It's just fucking crazy.
It's crazy. No, it's hard.
I still think you were being pretty respectful by
Penis.
No, but ultimately, though, I think the real victim here is like Gabby's like and the family and everyone.
because there's still no closure.
What
Nobody
blows
really
my
knows.
mind is the Laundrie family didn't help.
No, and that's what this one of the law enforcement guys says. He says the Laundries did not help us find Gabby, and they're sure not going to help us find Brian. Like that's pretty like.
I heard they're getting in trouble. I heard the state of Florida is going to try to persecute them.
Or no, that's their attorney. Okay, so the attorney for Petito's family said that, but still, it's like.
Because Gabby Petito, I think the cause of death was like strangulation, right? Like she was found.
Oh
that she was
yeah,
strangled.
yeah.
So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's so hard, right? Because it's like a part of me would be like, man, my son's a fucking douchebag, man. You're a piece of shit, but it's also my son, right? Yeah. So it's like, damn, I want to fucking abuse your ass for abusing this girl. But it's like, maybe that's what caused your abuse to this girl, because I abused you.
Whoa, that's deep.
Violence right there.
So I accidentally abused her.
It's a Christopher Nolan movie.
You know?
And if he's a piece of shit, like let's say you're like, all right, fine. The only fair thing to do is chop off one of your hands.
Yeah.
But because he's a piece of shit, he might hate you and kill you in your sleep.
That's why you chop off both hands. He can't strangle you the wrists.
Patricide.
That's what I'm saying. What if Brian died because his fucking parents just said, you know what, you're a piece of shit. I created a monster.
Well, he's
Yeah.
still a monster. He's still got to be.
I don't know.
What a dumb name.
But Joe's saying like he'd rather
Laundrie.
bring the kid
Laundrie?
in and then deal with it family style. You know? So within the family style, does he kill him?
Or throw him in the Yeah. Do we do an eye for an eye or something?
I'm
Or
sure my son, and there was proof, strangled a chick.
You guys strangle him back? I don't know if I can, dude. I don't know.
you would let like the other family strangle him in this like situation.
You know what?
Collusion. Yeah, you collude with the other family.
I would bust
We're
a
going
different kind of Michael.
medieval
I'd
with
be like,
this, but I
"He's
think
over
that's
Because I saw that in
Guillotine,
Peaky
that's what you do.
Blinders,
Put him in a guillotine.
that gangster thing, and
Peaky Blinders did it?
I think so.
What
Like
if the other family's a pussy and you're like, all right, go strangle my son? They're like, no, we're not gonna do that. I'm like, what?
Oh, you talking about the Black Hand, the Vendetta?
I only saw one episode, so I don't know what you're talking about.
So if the other family was like, let's say they were like Quakers or some shit, and then they're like, we're pacifists, we don't believe in that. I'll be like, I'll do it myself.
You put your son in a guillotine.
I always liked the old school like head in the burlap sack. I always thought that was dope.
Yeah.
And then in a water jar?
Like, here you go, sir.
Oh, that.
Little special delivery for you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And you hand
It's
him
the
that.
card.
Hey, here's your Postmates.
You know what we don't have?
a fun joke.
We don't have like a version of like an honorable death, right? In like our society.
Yeah, we don't have
like in an old Japanese culture there might have been, right?
Oh yeah, you kill yourself and your homie slice your head off?
Exactly. But
That's
like,
dope. I
that's
like
kinda
that.
We
hard.
should like fucking do honorable deaths here for anybody who wants to hold on to some sort of integrity or to clear their family's name for
I
their
like that. That's dope. Like I fucked
Honorable
up.
death stuff only applied to warrior culture. So like for the rest, 80% of the population, they didn't do any of
They
that.
died like cowards.
Yeah.
So the flute players couldn't kill themselves? Or they fucked up on a no?
There was no point to be ashamed of a flute playing role, you know? It's only warriors.
fucked up.
Yeah.
And so they won't let them.
It was like no one there to cut your head off.
That's why they were basically owned by the warlords. Like pretty much everyone was enslaved.
Band practice was crazy though, huh?
Yeah.